Let's talk about security in Oyo State following that attack, very heinous attack leading to the death of 5 rangers. We're joined on the program by a special advisor to the Oyo State governor on security, a former commissioner of police. So the show is heavy on the heavyweights in the security sector, Mr. Fatai Owusheni. Good morning, Mr. Fatai Owusheni. You're welcome to the program.
Good morning, and a great day at home.
Well, I must say it's good to see you again. It's been some time, Mr. Owusheni, but I wish it was under much cheery circumstances. That attack in Oyo State shocked a lot of people, particularly because when you talk in security, you're talking in the northwest states, the north central, maybe not Oyo State particularly. So when a lot of people saw that 5 rangers were killed in the old Oyo Park by terrorists, I'm wondering what exactly is going on. So, Mr. Owusheni, speak to us. Who are those responsible for this? How is Oyo State being attacked by terrorists?
I must first tell you, there is no place that is, that cannot be attacked. And when you have your security plans, you have your security strategy. You can't say that you are 100%, on top of what you are doing. If it is not tested, you would not know where you have gap. So I would say that, yes, very unfortunate incident. We commiserate with the families of the people that have been killed. So that means that we've been tested. Like I said, you have all your plans. If it is not tested, you will not know where you have your gap. I've read a lot of comments where people said, oh, these terrorists have entered Oyo State. I want to say categorically is a one-off thing. What has been happening is somehow we are close to Kwara, but what has not happened are far more than what has happened. There have been a lot of proactive measures that Oyo State, with the support of His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, have been doing within that axis. So lots have been prevented through proactive measures. So when it happens like this, it is what it is. So it will make us to, have a look at the architecture we have in place. And by the way, from the way the incident happened, you would know, everyone in security would know that this was a targeted, action. Targeted in the sense that they know who the people that attacked, know the targets they want to attack. And they went for it. They must have done their homework very well because those fellows were met there sleeping in that office. And, for us, we would just need to rework our strategy. Rework our strategy in a way that we get an all-inclusive, efforts to put together, because the forest guard as well, there is little that there's in a little way that they collaborate with what the state is doing. And that is probably why most of the state governors have been calling for, devolving some of the security powers to the state governors, because you have a forest guard that is manning that whole Oyo Park, which stretches from Oyo State up to Niger State, who probably, don't get involved in the architecture of the state. A lot of mining activities are going on there. It is a reserve of the federal government. And sometimes when things happen there, because of activities of mining that they will say, oh, it's under exclusive legislative list. You will find out that these fellows, most times, whatever happened there, they hardly get the state security architecture involved. But that is not to say we've not been, up to task. On a periodic basis, huge amount of money is invested to do what we call clearance operation. Huge amount of money is invested by the Oyo State government using the 2 division of the Nigerian Army that has the responsibility that covers up to Kwara State. We've just finished one, but this incident that happened, it is what it is. We will rework our strategy. We would need to strengthen our collaboration to make sure that we also focus on what the Forest Guard is doing. And of course, to talk to them to, get the state security structure involved in what they are doing. Because,
Mr. Washington, if I may comment, sir.
Yeah, please do.
I know you said it is what it is. I'm sure there's hardly any society where there's no one form of crime or the other. But when it comes to the issue of terrorist attack and even eventual killing of people, then it's a serious problem. So in your analytics post these attacks, what have you found out in terms of intelligence? Who are they? Where were the lapses for this to be successful at a national park? Let me start with those 2.
From the situation report that was received and intelligence that were gathered, these fellows went in there. It's a cross-border thing from Kwara State, and they were shouting La ilaha illallah as of the time they got there. They know what their target was. They went for their target straight away. And once you have a targeted incident like that, they must have done their homework. They met the people sleeping in that office. They went with dynamite and they faced their target. I would say, yes, somehow we are saying no, it's an attack against Oyo State, but it's to a specific target. That notwithstanding, as it has been released by His Excellency the Governor of Oyo State, they will be all out for them. They've just done this. They've followed their target. Like I've mentioned as well, intelligence report had indicated a lot of things have been happening there. Through the various, the periodic clearance operations that the Nigerian Army has been carried out in that axis with the local people. We've been having some of this intelligence report, but when criminals target, focus on a target, they actually know what they want. Investigation is ongoing. The Commissioner of Police, the Director of SSS, the Executive Assistant Security, the whole team went to the scene yesterday to do a comprehensive assessment. We'll take it up from there. We will rework our strategy. And of course, you can be sure that for us in Oyo State, it is not a matter of what color are the criminals. We don't look at color. We don't, profile. Oyo State will go all out for them in collaboration with the grassroots people, and of course, in collaboration with our neighboring state, Kwara State.
You did acknowledge that, this is an attack, confirming what Governor Seyi Makinde had said, that it's a cross-border attack from Kwara State and the Orire local government where this took place, borders Kwara, I believe. But we have seen steadily how, the bandits began penetrating from, bless you, Jeffrey, from Niger State through to Kogi, Kwara State. So isn't this, what appears to be security dropping the ball in that area which borders Kwara? Shouldn't the Oyo State government have been firming up security in border areas, knowing the pressure that has been put on bordering states like Kwara and Kogi, in the past couple of weeks? And then related to that is the forest guards. What form of arms do they have to prepare them for attacks of this nature?
So let me start by first repeating what I've said. What have been prevented are far more than this one-off incident that has just happened. If we've not been proactive, if we've not had the support of the executive governor of the state, maybe we would have had more than this. A whole lot of things are being done underground. A lot of covert operations are being done. I would still repeat it, on a periodic basis. We don't wait, almost on a quarterly basis. Sometimes monthly, we use the GOC office of the 2 Division Nigerian Army to do a periodic clearance operation within that axis, that is the Hold Oyo Park, that stretches to Niger State. And I would also still repeat it, if you have strategies, if it is not tested, you won't know whether you have a gap of or what. As to what are those things that the Forest Guard Corps are equipped with, I must confess to you, the Forest Guard is not really, part of, they hardly get involved in the state security structure issue, because just like most governors will say, that, oh yes, we are being controlled from somewhere in Abuja or whatever. Intelligence report had shown that a whole lot of activities have been happening in that axis, which the Forest Guards have, been involved with. They have FNC rifles and everything. But even when they do what they do, it's not as if they report either to the Commissioner of Police or whatever. So they go straight through their structure to Abuja. That is why I said we probably need to rework our strategy. Ensure that, yes, these people are in the territory of Oyo State. And, Governor Seyi Makinde had kept on emphasizing that, oh, if you license people to come and do mining, let the state get involved, because the park where this thing have happened, it's, a lot of both illegal and legal activities of mining are ongoing. And once they are arrested or whatever, the issue will be that, oh, we have this license, we have this consent from Abuja and whatever, and the Forest Guards people deal with them. It has happened. We have been tested, or your state has been tested. These people went for their targets, and you find out that in what they did, it is just their targets they went for. And that is a message as to, oh, something must have been happening within that axis before now. So it is for us to now, after the assessment that we've carried out, to make sure that that does not repeat itself, to make sure that those people that are involved, no matter where they are, that they are brought to justice. And Oyo State is going to do that. And we want to give that assurance to the good people of Oyo State that without any coloration, we're not looking at color, we're not looking at wherever they come from. They are bandits, they are terrorists, and Oyo State will go all out for them.
A quick follow-up on what you said about forest guards. Following President Tinubu's declaration of a security emergency, he did order the training and arming of forest guards, and I'd like to believe that that would be nationwide. So what is the nature of arming that the forest guards in Oyo State have following that instruction by the president? And in the light of circumstances, as a security chief yourself, what would you be recommending?
So the initiative of Mr. President is fantastic. I must also tell you that the initiative that is evolving from the Office of the National Security Advisor, getting the state involved, very fantastic initiative, but it is yet to materialize in some states. The forest guards that are involved are the old forest guards that have been part of the Hold Oyo Park. It has been there time immemorial. So it is just coming up, and all the states have been, put in the loop. I can say that in Oyo State is being put in the loop to say, oh, We want to strengthen forest guard. We want to devolve certain power to the state as well, in order to have, you know, a hold on the forest guards that are going to be deployed. That is an ongoing measure, and of course, we are not going to wait for that. A lot of collaboration is ongoing between the subnationals, between the state and the federal. The president has been wonderful with the kind of support that is being given by the office of the NSA. This has happened. Like I said, it is for us to rework our strategy to see how we can, you know, collaborate well with this unit of the federal government.
All right. We know that Oyo State is, I wouldn't call it gateway because Ogun is a gateway state, but Oyo State is like a fence of sorts for Ogun and then Lagos. So a lot rests on the shoulder of Oyo State. And in that light, I'd like to ask on the side, what do we know about these terrorists? Are they still in Oyo State or in forests within Oyo State, or are they gone back to where they came from? Because some said they had intelligence, that they saw movement around 4 days ago of some terrorists in that sense. So they're linking this to what they saw. So maybe you can tell us on the side. But also, is concerns around Amotekun in Lagos, in Ibadan, pardon me, or your state, I should say. Because Amotekun, brilliant idea. We've seen a lot of the big strides, but there are concerns about their remuneration, you know, the promotions, as well as the benefit. Some say that a lot of them are not being promoted. They don't have some sort of benefit. So I'd like you to speak to that as well, because this provides a veritable platform to address these issues, because Amotekun is brilliant if it is handled well.
I must tell you, not being boastful, I want to think, I know the other states in the Southwest would probably want to challenge us. Oyo State is leading when it comes to Amotekun. Oyo State has the, you know, highest number of personnel in Amotekun. In terms of infrastructure and support, and in terms of you know, the wages, Oyo State is the leading state. So we don't have such issue. And I must also tell you, let me repeat it, that the proactive measures that Oyo State has put in place have checked a whole lot of things for the other states that are joining us. So right from when we started getting intelligence report, all throughout December, we have an initiative that will call, instead of responding, let us have a rapid deployment capacity in conjunction with the local actors. That is why we are saying we champion what we call, you know, handshake between the state actors and the non-state actors, which we call integrated security architecture. So Amotekun, within that fringes, with the local hunters, have been doing what they are doing. But when you are targeted, like I said, this particular unit of the security agency was targeted. They may know what was behind it, not until when investigation proves, because the bandits that were involved in this went for their target. They meant to do a complete destruction. They went with dynamite, and they knew that these fellows were sleeping in that office, and they went for what they wanted. But we are not going to look at that. It is a test of our capacity and capability in Oyo State, and we will, I can assure you that, as we've always done, they will be haunted. We will make sure that you know, they face the, you know, they face the music, and it will also make us to say, okay, we must extend our collaboration. So Amotekun is strong in Oyo State. We are about the strongest in Oyo State. All the wherewithal is provided for them. They are doing a wonderful work in conjunction with the other security agencies within our borders.
Retired Commissioner.
You know, last month, if you followed, we had extended security council meeting with the traditional rulers of the local government chairman. And we do that almost every week to review our situation.
Well, Mr. Osheni, we have to run now, but you've not told us intelligence. Are they still in Oyo, or they have left quickly?
They are within that. They have their base in Kwara State. We've been collaborating with Kwara State. You know, we have a joint show of force with Ogun and Lagos. And if it is possible, we're bringing Kwara State into it.
Okay, so are they still in Oyo, or they have left? I'm just trying to confirm.
You know, there are certain things that you won't reveal. Right. Intelligence is going on, and of course, they will hunt them wherever they are.
And I think that's something we'll hold on to. We have to thank you so much, retired Commissioner of Police Fatai Owoseni in Lagos State and Benue State, now the Special Advisor to the Oyo State Governor on Security Affairs. Thank you for your time, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's switch gears now to politics, the Labour Party politics.
Let's bring in Mr. Bayomi Arabambi. He's one of the spokespersons of the Labour Party. Mr. Arabambi,